Subscribe to Get Curried and click on the bell icon for more updates.
Punjab is absolutely synonymous to two things when it comes to food. The first one is lassi and the second one is paratha. Lassi, of course, I made that in season 1 and dedicated to the team. This season, I am making Gobi Paratha, and of course, it's dedicated to Kings 11 Punjab. Let's begin. We need two components for making the Gobi Paratha. The first one is getting the dough right. For that, I'm using whole wheat flour, and to this, I'm adding in just a touch of regular vegetable oil. Salt as required, and water to knead into a medium soft dough. This is water, of course, which is nice and lukewarm. We do not need cold water or warm water. Mix all of this together and just bring it all together like a medium soft dough. Do not get tempted to add in a lot of water at one go, because that may result in a slack dough if you overdo the water. Once the dough is kneaded well, we need to add in again just a touch of oil and knead this one last time. Our dough is kneaded and ready. The next step is to cover this and place it under a damp muslin cloth for a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes. The next step is, of course, to wash our hands and move on to making the stuffing. For this, I'm using a cauliflower. Snip off the stalk. The next step is to dip this in salted water, and that would take care of the worms, if any. The next step is either to grate this or to chop this finely. Similarly, let's also finely chop some coriander leaves. Let's transfer all of this in a mixing bowl. The next step is to season and spice this. The first one is, of course, some chili powder. You can also use some chili flakes or home ground chilies. My favorite spice in the paratha, and that is freshly crushed coriander seeds, and finally some salt. Well, at this stage, only if you wish, you can also add in some grated potatoes or grated cheese. But for a Gobi Paratha, this is just plain and simple and perfect. Let's give this a mix. With this, your filling is done and ready. Now let's next move on to making the paratha. For this, we need to take the dough which was kneaded earlier. Need to spread the dough like so. And this is a step which is actually done so that the dough gets nice and enriched. I'm going to apply some desi ghee, and along with this, I'm going to smear some wheat flour. This is a step that makes the paratha nice and flaky from within. Let's bring all of this together. And now let's divide the dough like you would normally do while making a paratha. I'm going to divide this into 3, and you can do it as per the size that you prefer. The next step, of course, is to get the stuffing right. We need to just convert this into roughly like a little bowl and add in a generous portion of the filling. Well, generally while making a paratha, always go a little on the higher side. You may initially feel and realize that the stuffing is a little too much, but trust me, it's all going to be worth it. Try bringing in all the sides together and keep pushing the vegetables downwards like so. The next step is to pat this like so and dredge a little bit of wheat flour, and this is going to help to get the rolling right. Well, ideally in any home or any dhaba, you would do this using your fingers, but nevertheless, if you're not comfortable doing this, you can obviously at any given point in time use a rolling pin. Time to heat a pan, a griddle or a tawa and transfer this paratha to initially dry roast. Similarly, let's start making the other parathas. Time to flip the paratha on the second side and add in either desi ghee or oil as you prefer. With this, a nice thick and rustic home style Gobi Paratha is done and ready. Similarly, let's fry the others as well. With this, our Gobi Paratha is done and ready. And trust me, this goes amazingly well with bundi raita, white butter, pickle, or I also know friends who enjoy this with tomato ketchup. Well, I personally am yet to come across somebody who's been to a Punjabi household and not eaten a Gobi ka paratha. On that note, do not forget to like and share the video and continue watching Indian Culinary League Season 2.